There we go.
Yep.
Okay, everybody. Good morning. I'm going to be working on my chart here so that we can start seeing month over month numbers as well as year over year numbers. So I don't know how we're going to do that, but we'll see. But interesting numbers today. I know I say that every time. I'm like a broken record. I'm such a nerd about numbers. But I think some of these numbers are off. I'd be surprised, but something was weird this morning. Anyway, so we have got a total number of active listings at 1817, which is weird because that's a substantial number. That's, 36, 40, that's 50 some odd more. So, but we are still 10% down over this time last year. So these are your numbers that you're going to be using when you're talking to your clients. Like, what's the deal? Why can't we find anything? Well, we're 10% down in total active listings over last year. And last year was even down from the year before. Listings in the last 7 days, we are 13% down in new listings over this time last year. 13%. Total pendings in the last 7 days is down over last year, 22%. 22%. That makes sense because we've got less inventory than last year. And so, but 22% less because we just have less on the market. Total sold in the last 7 days, just a smidge off of last week at 203, but 17% down over last year. So these are some pretty significant numbers. I think all of you guys have access to this. If you want to go back and just kind of look at this so that it makes sense in your head when you're having conversations, when someone's like, how's the market? We've got 34 average days on market. That I've been saying, I feel like it's going to inch up as we head into September, but sometimes we see a little pop in September. I'm not sure, but we'll see. The average sales price over those properties that sold last week was $318,749. There were over, I think, between $6 and $7 million properties in Allegheny County that sold. Of course, there were some $19,000 ones too, but when we see more than 4, this usually is going to be up in the 3s. This is the number that feels bonkers to me.
Wow.
This is the number that feels bonkers to me. These two right here. So what happened was I always look up number of price reductions, and it's all of it's all of the MLS. These are the only numbers that aren't just Allegheny County. This is like all of the MLS because it doesn't, when you look at that main page. In any case, I couldn't get it to come up on my screen. So I hit refresh and all of a sudden the number just popped. So I don't know if this is an anomaly. I feel like it is. These two numbers right here. So let's see what happens next week. It could just be that I hit refresh and maybe it did something janky. But here's an interesting one. We're down 1 point of sales price to list price ratio. That's not surprising. I think as we see this number go up, right, we're going to see this number go down, right? It means that there's been like a 1.5% price reduction from the time that it was listed to the time that it sold. This is a really good number that agents should track on their own listings. This is a really good number for you to track. What would that tell you? Maybe I'm overpricing things. If things are sitting on the market too long, if your sales price to list price ratio is like 89, you need to get better at pricing. So maybe you need to get RPR and you need to learn how to do a CMA a little bit better and dig into the numbers a little bit better. But this is a really good number to be tracking of your own numbers. The numbers going down on number of agents in the MLS. I know that we clarify this every week, that could be appraisers, it could be inspectors, because those are all the folks that are in there. But when I look up agents, this is the number that I get. I think might be a good question to ask Barbara Cole is, does that agent count include the other folks, or is it just like everybody in there? I'm going to get clarity on that. The interest rate, according to Holland Mortgage, is still at 7.625. I'm seeing 7.5 and 7.25 for some folks with really good credit, and then maybe even some high sixes, depending upon the individuals getting the loan. Does anybody have any questions about these numbers? I know the number that I was going to track. It wasn't, so it was like the whole month overall. How did it compare to last year's month of August? The weird thing is that I try to make these gray when it's that month, but they overlap, right? This Monday is the 7th. So the 31st was like that, Monday. So the rest of that week was falling here. But in general, it's going to give us an idea of month over month, all of August over last year, August. And we'll see some numbers hopefully next week.
So this number is probably, well, we're going to get on the call on Tuesday because Monday's a holiday. But it seems like this week numbers will be totally off.
They might be a little bit off because it's a holiday. And that's a good point. Something that I think we could judge our spreadsheet with is to maybe make one of these cells, if it falls on a holiday, maybe make that yellow or green or purple or something, just so we know that was a holiday weekend. Thank you for reminding me that Monday's Labor Day. So if you guys want to move to Tuesday, Bianca, can you make a note of that for the newsletter? That in observance for Monday market call, it'll be strike through and say Tuesday market call. Who is sending that to me? Anyway, so any questions?
No.
Sorry, I look gnarly. I've been to the gym already.
Hey, Jennifer, can you remind me which ones are all of the MLS versus just Allegheny County?
None of these are all. This has just been my farm. I dabble in other counties, but most of the time it's Allegheny. I have not been tracking all of the MLS. So we could do that. It's just a lot of data points.
I don't think it's necessary. I just wanted to. I thought as you were going through, you said these are the only two.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you did.
Yes. My apologies. Number of price reductions is all of MLS, and number of expireds.
Got it.
Allergies. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. So yeah, number of price reductions, number of expireds. Sales price to list price ratio comes off solds of Allegheny County, single family, Allegheny County. I'm not tracking multi-units. This is just like in general when you're talking with a buyer or seller in Allegheny County.
Got it.
Okay. My allergies, what is happening? Okay, any other questions? Okay, thanks again for showing up.
Thank you.
I will put a reminder in the Facebook group that we're going to move it to Tuesday at 11. Is there anything next Tuesday that it would conflict with? Bianca, do you know? The 5th?
No, this would be.
Wait a minute, Tuesday's the 5th?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, wow.
I know. Like, where's 2023 gone? Somebody?
I'll be 62 on Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
Birthday to you.
Congrats.
Happy birthday to you. What? Virgo? No.
Yeah, Virgo.
Yes.
Oh my God, that explains a whole hill of beans.
Yes, it does.
Holy
Oh,
cow.
what does that mean?
Virgo.
When I told you that I had cats, you said you'd never be eating at my house. You ain't having dinner at my house. I was like,
Yeah, I remember that day. You
Yeah,
was
Virgo.
kids with gas. Jen, she could have punched me,
I
knocked me out. I was
I
like,
know I have too many cats, but they're very nice. They're very polite. All right. Take care, you guys.
Okay.
Talk to you soon.
all right.
Okay,
Thanks.
bye-bye.
Bye.